have done surveys that indicate that non-technical skills are as important, if not more important, than technical skills today.
Hi, welcome to CIO. I'm here with Mike Rawlings. He's the Vice President with Gartner Inc. And we're going to talk about skills, talent, and leadership in the digital age. Mike, welcome.
Hi, thanks.
I want you to talk about the move to digital business requiring some fundamentally different skills. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yes, well, we've been talking about this for a couple of years now. We started discussing it around the nexus of forces, which is the emergence of cloud, social, mobile, and information. And it's not so much those technologies, but the fact that those technologies, when used together, they've been really causing a change in people's expectations for technology. So as an example, social and mobile initiatives. You know, everybody's carrying around a smartphone of some kind. Everybody has the expectation that you're going to get technology more immediately. You're going to get it and it's going to be personalized. It's going to be something that's really catering to my needs. And they carry those expectations into the workplace. You know, it's not like you stop being a human being once you walk in the doors. So you have these expectations for not only how technology is going to be used, how it's going to respond, but you can also turn those same expectations onto the IT organization. How am I going to work with you in the IT organization to develop these business solutions? Well, it's not going to be on, developing 6-month ideas about what we want to do and then handing over a baked set of requirements for you to deliver. In social and mobile especially, you can see that, we're trying a whole lot of things to see what kind of buying behaviors we can get out there. And what happens is that we're baking ideas as we go. And if you're evolving an idea, you're trying lots of things. And because of that interactivity around that idea, you actually have to be part of that work or you're not in it. And so that's really different than how most IT organizations function.
Crazy thing I see though, every time I see a stat or a survey, for the past 2 years, CIOs are talking about how they're not as worried about finding talent anymore. And you're talking about a radical shift in the skill set of IT itself. How do you reconcile that?
Well, I would say that actually, according to our research, a lot of folks are having challenges finding talent. And it's when they actually are starting to look for non-technical skills that are really the majority of what we're doing. In fact, we have done surveys that indicate that non-technical skills are as important, if not more important, than technical skills today. And when you start looking at the workforce and how we have looked for very narrowly defined technical skills for decades, it's a totally different way of looking for people. And the CIOs that I've talked with around talent and leadership, they actually are having challenges finding people. And I think it's because they're asking for people in the wrong way.
Tell me more. They're asking for people in the wrong way?
Well, 2 years ago, did a field research study around job postings. And I wrote a document called Job Postings Hiring for IT's Past. And it showed that through a global assessment of job postings in North America, South America, Europe, and Asia, that we were asking 95% of them were asking for just technical skills. And because they were asking for solely technical skills, they weren't finding the people that had the influence, persuasion, the collaborative skills. And in fact, if you think about it statistically, we ask for a laundry list of technical skills. We're just narrowing the pool of people that are even going to respond to that just on the technical skills alone. And if I'm a person that has wonderful social skills, an ability to talk with executives or an ability to influence my fellow peers in IT, then I look at your job posting and it's not even talking about that. What's the likelihood that I'm even going to respond? So we've found some organizations who have turned that around and focused on the behavioral skills have actually reduced their hiring process significantly. They've found plenty of people that want to come on board, and they go through a process where they talk about the behavioral skills that they want, and then they debate very strongly what's the bare minimum technical skills that we really require, and the rest that we could actually help them adopt by training or other means. So there's some good anecdotal data that says that if you turn around your process for looking for people, you're going to find wonderful people out there.
So we could be filtering out the right people without the CIO even being aware of it. Just in the classic way we do our recruiting.
That's right. And there's a cycle that we observed, and I would bet that everybody listening is going to say, yes, this is exactly how we do it. You put a posting up online, then the people that you want look at it, don't respond, but the ones that do then get further filtered out by the engines themselves. Then that subset is handed off to your HR team. Then the HR team goes through and looks for the requirements, and they filter out people even further. So by the time that it actually reaches the hiring manager, you've got a smaller pool of people that you've actually limited the response anyway. And so we're kind of shocked that we don't have the right people applying. It's because we've started this whole process where we eliminate the folks we want.